Good afternoon. My name is Lester Zoom Headley, Zoom in Logic and Opinions. Here is a lovely story for you. The title of it, Dishonesty in the Neighborhood. Dishonesty in the Neighborhood. The road to betterment, to success, sustainability is always full of struggles, full of determination, exercise either smooth or caring or by sheer hard work. There's so many people that put their feet to the ground to make sure that they can survive and provide a living and provide for their family. Deep application they put in. Some of them come up against some abusive system, some loophole always appear. Many put in time into the system. Many put time into the system every day, every week, every time they get an opportunity to get out there to work, to profit, to enhance, and to empower their hard work, their hard labor, their time. Some take shortcuts and some take the long way around. Well, the neighborhood behavior teaches you on many reflections, Growing up in the Caribbean, you see so much evidence of growth with hard work, tenacity, blood, sweat, and tears, energy coming from behavior of good practice that makes you believe that only by hard work you can become wealthy, rich, successful, and most comfortable indeed. However, when dishonesty is disguised and viewed only by the naked eyes, you can see the dishonesty levels appearing in the cracks ahead of you or around you. Years ago, people traveled to new shores from all the way in India to the Caribbean, and they made a success at their time and their energy and the purpose of life that they're set out to achieve. In the Caribbean, we oftentimes see people from India trying to have new beginnings. They peddle their trades via the suitcases. You see them walking around at first, and then after 3 weeks, they're driving around with their vehicles loaded with goods, clothing, and equipment selling. Okay? They're selling goods and products to the people in the rural district and villages. Okay? For instance, one lady in my neighborhood wanted a stove, and the Indian businessman who drove his car around on Saturdays and on Sundays delivering the many goods decided that he can get a stove for this lady named Martha. She only had to give him a down payment of $10. $10 down payment, and pay $3 to $5 weekly. $3 to $5 weekly for as long as she can do it, and he seek to contain and to encourage it, because that's how they make their money. A bit from here, a bit from there, a bit from there. They're not greedy to want everything in one gosh. No. So when the Indian guy come around, Martha did not always have the agreed $3 or $5 to meet the payment plan. Her children were always on the lookout around 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. on Saturdays, when the Indian salesman will be coming around for payments. And yes, she was not the only house that he was stopping at. He was stopping at many houses throughout the neighborhood. One Saturday, the children shouted out and told Martha, "Mommy, the Indian salesman car is approaching." She shouted and instructed the children to tell him that she was not at home. So as the Indian salesman Ali Singh stopped by the house, he blew his car horn and told the children to tell their mother that he was outside. The children all sang out in unison, "My mother says she is not at home. My mother said she is not at home." What? He listened to that, what the children were saying. "My mother said she is not at home." Ali Singh said, "What?" He got so angry, for this was 4 weeks that he did not receive any payment for the stove. That as agreed to. He grew angry. He got out of his car and stormed into the house. Martha heard him coming and pushing the door, so she tried to get down off the bed and hide under the bed. Alicine stormed into her bedroom and noticed her legs protruding from under the bed, hanging out, because she didn't get enough time to dry her full body under the bed. And she was surprised because she didn't expect that he would have done that. He stood in silence and looked at what he is seeing before his eyes. After 2 minutes, he stormed out of the house, got back into the car, and told the children, "Look, tell your mother that the next time she is leaving home, always remember to take along her legs with her and don't leave them hanging from under the bed." There are many ways we try to beat the system, either to enrich ourselves or get away from our commitments and our agreements. Not wanting to be responsible, encouraging dishonesty, however small, medium, large, or big. The system is most kind, it seems, to people who will swindle you, grifters, and people who will take advantage of others. People who don't like to pay their taxes, who don't like to pay their debts, who will take things and then don't keep the agreement to do the repayment. Okay? So that is another case of dishonesty, criminal activity, and the children seeing it and they're growing up with it and they are cultivating the same practice, the practice of dishonesty. They're small. When you have small wages and small salaries, yes, but you still have to find a way to circle around. Even if you get it put off for a year, a month, but you still have to find a way to surface what your agreement entails. So dishonesty is another way that you got to be mindful. It's like going to take a loan from the bank and then you don't want to pay back the bank. Or you shift all the time. Sometimes you have the money to pay, but you take the money and put it into other such areas. If you're putting it in areas to feed the kids or to keep a roof over your head, food, clothing, shelter, okay, but you still have to be mindful of what you have agreed to in life. It follows you. Your children see it and they think that that's the natural course of action, and they might very well benchmark these things. So dishonesty. So we have to be careful. Not all of us will be honest. Not all of us can be honest. So until next time, keep an open mind. I hope you like this one. I hope this one jog your memories and make sure that you stay on the path. Nobody set out to be dishonest. Not many people set out to be dishonest, but they end up in that light. I kid you not. This is Lester Zoom Headley, Zoom in Logic and Opinions. I'm your host, your gracious host. I approve this message. I hope you support me on the TikTok platform. It's going great there. The YouTube platform, very slow there. And also on the Instagram platform. I hope you like my many discourses. I hope they bring lessons to you. They bring joy, fulfillment, and engagement, because that's what I'm setting out to do, to enlighten you and to make sure that I engage with you. Lester Zoom Headley signing out on this one. Over and out. Over and out.